4 o'clock. You guys good?
Yep.
You guys good? Alright. Okay, meeting 5, September 22nd. You guys want me to recap, or are you good?
It's fine, but whatever you want to do.
You okay? That gives me no direction whatsoever. Okay.
Your choice, your
Okay,
choice.
so, at the bottom I have the tabled items, which were insurance, just to check and make sure these are all correct. Retirement incentive for unused leave, clock hours for elementary versus secondary, and leave reimbursement. All are in the tabled category at this point. On items agreed upon, we've agreed upon the resignation policy, bereavement language, 403 employer matched language. Flex days are the agreed upon items at this point. And on the table, supplemental salaries, salary schedule, which go hand in hand, parental leave, teachers who substitute pay, and universal leave. Does that all sound correct?
I think so.
Okay. So, whoever would like to.
I think maybe, and maybe you said it, I don't know, we gave a proposal at the end last meeting about salaries, the percentage versus fixed amount per cell.
Okay.
So that might be where we start, if we're gonna start where we leave off, where we left off.
We talked to the board, we did not talk to the board, that's a lie. We had Adam, well, we can't, so we had Adam email and get some ideas. We like the spirit of it and we think it's a great idea. What concerns us is the future of funding. And with so many uncertainties right now, we're afraid even just for 1 year to lock ourselves in because we don't know what the next year in the legislature is going to bring. So while we don't necessarily want to do it this year, we would like to discuss it possibly after we see what the next year brings and we have an idea of where we're going just with so much changes.
I think that's reasonable. However, we are trying to put together a proposal that we can get ratified. And we know that overwhelmingly, as we've stated already, the survey that we've sent out, our bargaining unit wants a percentage. So trying to come to some agreement on that so we can move forward with salaries. Otherwise, we're gonna just do this kind of back and forth. It's not locking you into a percentage, it's locking you into talking percentages next year.
Thank you. The 2026-2027 school year, all increases to salary schedule shall be a percentage of the salary in each cell.
Yeah, it's not saying a percentage, it's not saying.
No, I understand that. No, I understand that. We're saying we are that concerned that we don't know what next year is going to bring. The forecast that we are seeing, we are looking back to, what year was that? I'll just say Brownback era finance. We're about to lose our funding formula. We are trying to play it very safe. We will very much be open to talking about it. We just don't want to lock ourselves into something with so much uncertainty.
I think that's gonna be a driving force when we're taking whatever proposal it is back for a ratifying vote. I think people are going to say, then they'd want to talk about a percentage raise this year, because that's been the consensus. So.
That's not gonna pass the board.
We can I don't know that it's gonna pass on our end either, so that's why we were trying to come with some kind of a compromise.
No, it's just that, I kind of worry about the legality of, this board setting,
That's true. A precedent for next one.
constricting the next year's board, the new board,
Mhm.
with, half to a percentage. It's kind of tying their hands.
Well, I don't know where to go from here, I guess. We have a salary proposal that we felt like we could take back and have some people who would support that if they knew that there was a possibility for the following year, looking at a percentage.
Okay.
So I guess we can do that, but again,
Okay.
that was based on being hopeful that you would agree to the proposal that was given last time.
Okay.
So, I guess before we go through the proposal that we brought today, we had some items that we'd like to share. I think Mr. Starnes was going to project that if he could for everybody to see. Our team has really, we take this very seriously, and we've tried to be very thoughtful and look at data and budgets. When we bring a proposal, we want it to be fair. And we also have the goal of wanting it to be ratified by the members of our bargaining unit. This is information that's not new, we've shared before, but this is the historical increases over the last several years. One of the things that we wanted to point out, the current offer that the board has on the table is for $1,000 increase. And the last time that we had less than $1,000 given to each cell was 7 years ago. And we obviously can say that the cost of living has gone up rather largely over those last 7 years. So we thought that that was an important fact to bring forward. In addition, we know that raises have been given to classified staff, the custodial staff, and the administration, and all of those are well deserved. Looking at the increases that were mentioned here for custodial staff, the information that you provided was that they are getting $1 more per hour, which doing some math on that is $40 more per week, which equals $160 more per month that they're bringing home prior to taxes. The $1,000 offer that you have on the table per month for teachers would be $83.33 before taxes. So that's about half as much take-home pay for those teachers versus the custodial staff. And again, we think that it is all deserved for the custodial staff to get that additional money. When we came up with a proposal today, we also looked at the surrounding districts that we're compared to. And I think Mr. Starnes has where we are at with that. So the last few years, when the board has asked to put a base a number for each cell, one of the factors that has come into play with that is that you wanted to increase the base salaries. And these are the current numbers that we have for those surrounding districts. We are below all of those districts on the base. The closest to us is Renwick, which current base salary is $47,817. And Wellington is currently at $45,882. So in order for us to be equal to that, we would need to add $1,935 to the base. And that just keeps us equal with the next closest to us. So the proposal that we are asking for today is a $2,000 increase to each cell. That would provide $166.66 take-home pay prior to taxes per month, which is closer to that $160 that the custodial staff has. I made copies for them, but I think they already have them.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it might not hurt.
You guys are in the same room.
Okay. Yeah, we can.
It's a little easier that way with the camera
Yeah.
now.
You can just, if you want to just let us know when you're back.
Yep, will do. I don't think the camera gets me right.
Okay.
I don't know that it's been replenished, so it's not that.
She just texted. The door was closed. I don't know if it was open. Could be, I'm gonna assume it's with the other ones, yeah. Sometimes I don't know what to put, you know, it's like, I don't know, I can do small, it's just right. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, I can say, right. I could have injured it myself.
Good, how you doing?
They can tell, they just, yeah. You know, like, oh, they can't, as long as it's like. It's a caucus. Yeah, it's a caucus. Already caucus. Hello, Adam.
Hi, Chrissy, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
I'm sorry. Yeah, where are you doing this? Right up there in the train. I didn't know it would be feel so well received. I want one. You're welcome. Almost got my twin bill.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad you said it, I thought we didn't bring ours. I just did it online, it's sitting in the car. I was gonna say, I haven't had it before I go with that shirt. Okay, not interested. Okay.
Thank you.
You bet.
Hey, Friday, what, we do have a sparkle day next week. What day is our sparkle day? Tuesday sparkle day?
I'm actually first time, look at it in person.
Send it to my
That's what I was gonna do.
Well, I was gonna put it in that time, but I also sent it to my parents today when I was on logic and about growth checks. In class tag or whatever they call it. Yeah. School status, so. How many do you have this year?
18.
A lot, I was gonna say, a lot more than you had the last two.
I started with 19, I'm down to 18, but
Already, wow.
that's like 3 days in. They're online.
Karen, I'm gonna show you what you missed out on not racing boards.
You had brother last year, wasn't you?
Yep. Yep. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, I'm not, I don't understand.
One of them's terrified as next, the other one,
Keeping them in there.
we'll get him and it's okay getting bid, he just wants a scar good enough.
They're not doing
If
it.
he's gonna be bid, he wants a really nice scar so he can brag about it.
Really sad.
Nope.
I think it's
No,
hilarious.
I like
to
to read your wife's
I miss seeing her.
Um,
That's the worst
post.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
beginning of school year or something when she was talking about the change. Like she pays them for their like test or I don't know, it's something about this boy was torturing this boy and this one over there, I was cracking up.
Well, I was in there, and one just started calling the other one names, and they don't do that, and I'm like, dude, what's your game?
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Then I found out, I'm like, okay. You gotta reward that kind of ingenuity.
Yeah.
Play on, play on.
Yes, because they wanted 1,000.
Okay.
So we proposed to make a comparison with the raise they gave to the students. Yes, absolutely.
So they're trying to see if they can.
You spring.
Yeah,
We've been in it for years now, we've really been in filmmaking,
treasure.
really been nice.
Hey, make it happen.
The way I drive is about 35, I can make it less, but I don't drive fast. No, well, 1 mile from our house. Yeah, we've got a really nice deal. My wife said it's gotta be a dirt road. 1 mile, which is nice. But today, I drove Dalton Road, if they didn't have a sign that said Dalton Road, I would have missed it. I drove by the Ashton elevator and never saw it. Ashton elevator's big.
Pretty dense.
Vanessa Lanston, some trucker pulled into her property right there by K-Way, trying to get to the grain elevator today, and they got stuck.
Yeah.
Do it.
Is this watch list your food super
Find out.
You know, if it's gonna go out. It should be done.
It usually does.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when you request your float information, you know, I
already asked about it.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's not the board's fault. I mean, it's not our
Or, yeah, it's
I already said I would take one.
issue.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't get to the right time.
The fact we're lower than Ridgeway, I would rather like teach them.
It's just like.
Because you know, like I said, if they have.
Bottom of the bottom of the house, the dozen are over skiing.
Yeah,
I guess,
It's at the bottom, I think.
yeah, but
Coming what?
that's part of playing Andell and Colwich.
Getting it done early.
I better not have.
But they're all-
freshmen was to get. I
So
know
yes,
all
we're
They're very, very well off now.
I think you quite calm.
I think you will. I'll do that because this is the smallest, but it's literally right beside you, so I'm right.
Oh, no. You drove through Annabelle. I'm gonna be there when they
Okay.
because I have some supplies that they can use.
That's what I'm saying.
You're gonna choose to drive one way or the other, or well, when you used to drive from
Yeah.
Conway, I guess, it's been a long time, but yeah.
But like the kids, like you call those parents.
Mm-hmm. and raising the kids and teaching.
I'm tired of being this freshman.
It is first come, first served.
I don't wanna do this. I have to talk to all of our best national policies right.
So you took the
Stays
parade.
loose.
I did.
Stitches get stitches.
Do you?
And I might not even be able to because
Oh,
in middle
good
school.
grief.
I could never do middle school science because of the videos,
middle
but
school.
it is
Or
volleyball.
So I literally, I was
I
like,
was
I'm right now talking about where dad is. I do want to lose it. And I'm gonna remember this year, I think my armchair. Where we
I would have to literally,
middle school.
I couldn't do it, cause that word would pop in my head and it'd be the only thing I wanna say.
Declaring children. Oh, okay. So do you know where that is?
And then,
Yeah. Never even heard of it.
It's more.
How do you watch it across the road? Wait, is there a building like it?
I gotta find,
I know
that's,
that
it's been a hot,
it's-
I gotta find it, I gotta find
on,
it.
so-
You're talking about that word, and then there, the kids with the numbers, I saw something else, I'm gonna say this number, let me find that.
Okay, so I changed my mom. You're doing that? I'll do Monday. I thought it was Monday. I couldn't read it.
Yeah, Darla, what are you doing?
I know, switch to the second.
Nice one.
I just assumed you were
Well,
gonna
it's
fly
like-
for a little while.
I don't
It's
mind
like-
6-7 because I don't get a lot, I don't get 6-9.
Yeah,
Like, they don't
I'd rather
understand.
have 6-7 over 6-9.
And we got
They
all
don't
Monday
say it
taken
to
care
me,
of,
so
Tuesday,
like,
Wednesday,
they
for
don't
once.
even
Oh,
try to
yes,
say
yes,
it anymore, they just wanna say 6-9.
Okay.
But I use it. There's not gonna be very many
You know, like-
freshmen that can do it.
There you go.
It's like Cassidy.
I heard it.
She's like,
I was
"Oh,
just going to
she- Looks like Gregory and what is probably hard.
Rainy is above.
So like they just say, I don't know.
Yes.
I'm
hoping-
they've probably heard older siblings
Yes.
they bring and.
Yes. And then they don't really know
Maybe
what
Hayden or they, or they have an older sibling.
Because I know
she'll
Kimberly
be-
said, who's
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they do that stuff too, which is helpful. You can watch it and like.
Yeah, if you don't pick up my cat.
Oh.
Food.
You know, it was on the wrong night. Or on the wrong grade level. She's just so touched.
I guess she's just used to doing it.
I know.
Oh, but she is a freshman. No, she's got sophomore.
For my 8th year.
Freshman not here.
See.
That one, that team's good.
That was ideally supposed to happen at Washington, but there's that.
Maybe because she realized she was on her own.
Well, then when Kim retired, it became me and,
We'll put your name back up there then.
I mean, I don't mind doing it, but
She's supposed to be on sophomore. She should be on sophomore.
Yeah. yes, I do too.
That's, maybe black.
But I was like, I don't wanna hog it if someone else does.
I don't care. Always say what Darla's gonna do.
Yeah.
Here's the chocolate, here's this, what you guys is doing. But that's all last year's year, is it, right?
Yeah, I've never got cleared off. Well, I know, I've been on since the beginning. Pretty sure Marty's been on since the beginning.
She's still got her closure on that. She didn't have me, and I'm not. All right, I'll put my name back.
Mayhem. For sure, us threes.
It's like me. So relationship. Oh. Yeah, that's true.
That works out well. Yeah.
That's why I was like, if someone wants to join this year, and then, so we can be together, and then next year I can involve someone else.
Maybe they haven't picked up some of their.
Yeah, but then it stinks when it's like easier, you can know it, so that's,
Last choice, they basically told you they're gonna give you.
which I almost made every year taught me English. Except for the one that I was leaving from Vegas the next day, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go home last year, absolutely. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was back then.
Is that like?
I just need to go home.
Regular.
I've helped her before, but actually, like, completely, like,
Yeah.
and then we would do it, she was to do like sort of
Anyway, she starts saying, it's like nails haven't.
So she like right there, pretty well.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
She ate her dessert.
Oh, that's funny.
So when they're all, because like,
She starts doing her stuff.
Forever.
I miss, I don't
They literally were talking for May tonight. Oh, we can't get it out of the gate. They sat down right when they did it. Did you say? So I gotta get here on time.
I know.
I was just gonna say maybe it was one of the.
Oh, really? Are you in superintendent's council?
Do what?
Are you superintendent's council then? Okay, well, it's another OG.
Yeah, yeah.
I was trying to think of who all the OGs were.
Yeah, and Christy Burns too. But today we only have 5.
Okay. Is Holly still doing it?
What are they discussing?
Salary.
Pants that don't have pockets.
The typical.
Put it on.
Adam said, take that whole thing in there. I was like, why? Because I just keep coming back to it. How's it going, Miss Paula?
Oh, you know, it's going.
Have a lovely day.
Living the dream.
Mm-hmm. They're caucusing, I figured. Imagine that. It's caucusing.
So excited for.
You did just leave it.
Social hour for the rest of
Yes.
I didn't know if they
When you talk to.
Well, yeah.
4:30 is when I'm.
Yeah, I think she just left, so,
It's like,
but I think they've got it open, yeah.
You get it,
Like,
old drink every time they like side glass at each other, you take a shot.
Yeah.
maybe gone.
We've been in lots of fun games in these meetings.
It's a lot for Monday night, so.
It is. There was after like 5, I was like, okay, I can't do that.
Is it really?
It's supposed to
It's
get
Monday.
nasty tonight?
Oh, let's go check the weather.
Oh gosh, I need to know.
Yeah, the whole.
That's what
thing got
Travis
rained
just called to
yesterday.
say. I know that we overseeded and the rule is 3 weeks, but I'm mowing Christie.
Cause it's supposed to rain.
We're supposed to do that tomorrow.
At night.
It is.
It's
like
flood
one.
watch.
We're supposed to get with it.
For an object.
Yeah, it didn't rain yesterday, but I think it rained overnight a little bit. But not during the day.
I'm sure it was foggy this morning.
It was.
Yeah, and for a while too, I
Yes,
mean, it
hung around.
yeah. It lingered.
I don't have windows in my classroom, so. In passing period, I look out, like, it's there, and the next one, oh, it's gone.
You don't have windows?
No.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
I know.
I have a full wall of
My window's
windows.
open.
But
Yeah.
if it's raining, the kids don't know. If it's
Yes.
snowing, the kids don't know.
True.
If they're mowing, the kids don't know.
This is true.
And I also talk about lights, I need it to be dark.
We, get to watch somebody at least once a week. There will always be somebody drive the opposite way on A Street. And it's like a comical thing. It's not even Wacky Wednesday, and this is Bailey, and someone's going down the street throwing work. Yep, it's gonna be a good day, kids.
Note to self, don't be that person when you take.
Don't be that person that drives the wrong way.
Because everybody just wants to talk about it.
Especially on game days, when we have something at the middle school, if they haven't been here before.
Like
they-
out of town
They
or
all
whatever,
wanna
yeah.
come down A Street.
It's
It's terribly
It's
confusing.
turning right there.
Mm-hmm, it's terribly confusing. But it's amusing too. It's the highlight of our day sometimes.
Whatever keeps you smiling.
Absolutely.
Conky, gonky, gonky.
Wonky.
These are cousin.
Oh, mine was delicious. I only ate
Oh
one.
my gosh, it's terrible. I don't want it.
Let me see what kind you got.
I got the same kind.
Open it up, let me see. I don't think it's the same.
It is a thing. It's a mint, Christy.
I don't think it's the same. I think you got a bad one.
Oh, it's terrible.
Here, eat this one.
They always.
It's not, mine wasn't
I
bad.
always called it like.
Adam needs to splurge something new. I like the
We
way
need
you
new
have
mint.
chocolates. When the chocolates were on the table, those
Oh,
were the
that's
best.
much
They just got way too expensive.
So like even it would be grandpa by, I'm so called, even
They're
to this
like
day, I
rough.
don't.
Well, I was trying to take you back to your.
I don't wanna go back there. Well, thank you.
Oh, goodness. How's
So
Anna
we
still
have
doing?
called.
She's doing
Grandma,
Good.
Grandma,
Mhm.
Shelley,
Good.
you know, like.
She's at volleyball, actually last Monday, she had
But
a
you didn't care.
45-pound barbell all on, but in the weights class.
Oh, shoot.
It just got the side of it, but.
Oh, I bet it left it nasty.
Oh, it's really bruising now. She didn't
Well, I
play
probably won't
Thursday,
stay
but she
real
did
quick, so
play
I gotta get to
in the tournament Saturday.
Is it still sore? I mean, I
It's
bet.
it was sore Saturday
No,
and
but
Sunday, yeah,
I
just
called
because
it
she
extra
played on
pain.
it so much, but.
Just mouth stuff again.
Have an X-ray, because I was like, you'll know within 24 hours if it's broken, and she did not.
Just wonder, like, is that really one, or did we just
I'm gonna go.
create it for?
I gotta go. See what See what they're having, must have this hot dog. Trying to teach her how to be a hot dog.
But I mean, I think they need to see that we're happy people.
Yeah,
We're good people.
Yeah.
We're not- I mean, somewhere's the camera. Where your conversations when you're further than my street.
She's like, I did not know that.
Robin, I said, I hope they see it. I hope people.
I'm looking down.
Yeah, they were trying to, get that figured out, so that's good. But anyway, it's better, bless her heart.
It's better now, yeah.
Okay, good.
But I waited and it's hungry. So I don't know. And next day, and it wasn't swelling or bleeding anymore, so I was like,
I'm not like trying to triple keep it.
telling me.
People act well.
She does have an ongoing turn. I probably could.
Good, well, seeing that makes you feel better too.
It does. I felt real bad.
Someone seems angry, Mr. Page.
That's angry with you.
I think I'm gonna do some shift.
I know.
Is that what it is that Lacey calls it? She's like, well, it's just if you like the shop. I said, I love this shop.
Yeah, I told her.
Mom.
I know,
What
I
is
told her.
about this?
I know, I don't know about it, but she does it. It's called shift.
It's called
Shift with a T.
SHIPT.
Oh, is it?
The Happy New Year.
No, it's not a Saturday, it's not a Saturday Night
Lacey
Live.
does
No,
it.
this was in
Jason, and I was like, where should I learn how to do
And
this?
it
Like,
was
should I
like
run up to the
Oh.
commercials? I don't know, it's like DoorDash
And it was
or.
always like funny ways to save. shit.
Oh, that's fun.
It was, I'm gonna have to find it now.
She Well,
Send it to you.
after no, it's like a DoorDash kind of thing or whatever, but she just goes and she does shopping and then she drops off,
And then Saturday.
just drops it off on people's door.
Here in town?
Oh, she doesn't like which home to be. But she made like $250.
I'm not a good enough driver for Uber, but I can probably do that.
Just have to get their eggs there safely. No, I mean, I don't know what it is, yeah.
So,
But need her to show it.
I know, my concern would be, when they pay you, do they withhold taxes from it, or are you just like a contract employee and they 1099 you for what they paid you? Because you would have that expense if you know what I mean? That would be, so, yes, it's called shift FHIPT. And yeah, you go shop and spend other people's money and then you just drop it off at their door. I'm like, I would be really
Did you
good.
see this, Natalie?
Oh, isn't that fun?
It's in your Cowboys colors.
It is my Cowboys colors, but my Cowboys are not my Cowboys today because I'm down. Yeah, that was bad.
At the Broncos as well.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna go to their game on Monday night, but.
Are you really going? Oh, fun.
Yep.
Good for you. Nice.
Just Anna's you're going to the game that my sister out there to go to.
Oh,
So,
fun.
see my afterwards there.
Good.
We're so excited.
Yes.
And we're gonna help that office from school is the smartest. It has like all these super
Are you serious? Exactly.
And you have a private driver that can shuttle you wherever you need for an extra fee.
That'd be worth it, cause then you don't have to pay to park and, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm super excited about it.
That's a great trip.
I really hope that they play better.
For my presence.
For my, yes, while I'm there, I think.
You should follow along. I have one. I wonder you can break it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting on.
I'm looking, I'm just looking, I'm just checking it out. What's the level of this shipped?
Which are carpet. And I was just like, and I have to bring to school. No, I can't. What are the computers?
Wow, that's.
I can't do it. I'm gonna need a treat.
Initiation.
What's that?
To be eligible, okay, to be eligible to receive the referral benefit. Oh, like if you refer somebody to be employed there, the shopper has to accept it. 30 orders within exactly 40 days of being approved. 30 orders. That's one of those that are-
I'll fight them out.
Oh, example, if the red shopper is on board of the team. Is it just our shop?
No, I don't know. I know nothing besides that's what it's called.
And we're not under that now, yeah.
you yourself, it's a free membership. Not like you would have it in that area. She doesn't endure that. Listen, she doesn't like endure that. Like, there was one week over the summer, she was staying in Andover, dog sitting for the houses. And she's like, I'm sitting around with nothing to do. She goes, so I just looked to it, and she said, you made like $750 in like a week up there or something. So, it sounds too good to be true. She's still doing it.
Yeah.
So she's thinking about doing it.
I know, we're all gonna start and be no jobs, no orders to pick
I
up.
think they said, oh, she did it in Derby or something.
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
The board said no to it.
I worked in a canteen, so. And there was some, I don't know what we counted in, because then they were showing down the percentage. We go to the next year, let's say this much for this year, this percentage from this year. And they don't want to do how much we can.
Okay. Yes, it just last
Darcy,
It is.
printer. If they don't need it, unless they need to do math. My phone, in case I need my calculator. Okay. So we went through and did some looking and some math. The dollar raises went to the custodial staff. That total is going to cost the district $38,000 a year and put those folks at an annual salary of, starting salary of about $27,000 a year. So we feel like a dollar increase for them was more than needed. Like I said, that's gonna cost the district $38,000 this year. A $1,000 increase for those on the agreement, plus the steps and columns, that will be $280. Well, I'm not even talking about supplementals. That doesn't include supplementals. Our increase from the state is only $433,000, so we're already stretching ourselves very thin. $2,000 would require $818,000. And again, we're getting $433,000. Renwick was brought up of having an extra $1,000, and they did have an extra $100,000 coming from the state this year, then we will. So that's probably where that came from. That being said, we do not feel comfortable going over the 1,000 just because of the uncertainty of our funding right now. However, what we can do, if you wanna pass that out.
You guys need them to?
No. What we could do this year is we'll do the $1,000 as stated, and then a one-time payment of an additional $500. The reason we're doing that instead of 15 is we're just concerned about the sustainability and what next year will bring for the district.
And how is that paid out?
I mean, if we could get it ratified by October 13th, it could be on the October. We could have an extra $500 on the October paycheck.
How much would that extra 500 cost the district?
500 times, oh, we have it right here, I'm sorry, $65,000.
So you mentioned that you were going to be looking for additional funding for the $1,000. Where are you finding the funding for this?
This is all just going to have to be through budgeting and making cuts throughout the year.
So
There is some, and we discussed this when we discussed numbers, we have a little bit of wiggle room in what we hold for teachers who are long-term subs but working towards their degree. But that's only, what was the number there?
I think you told us 500,000.
But that's
But, but they are being paid half of that because that's about what sub pay is. So really, it's only 250.
So your at-risk funds, we know that you've mentioned that there's money in those funds and that you were looking at ways to fund teacher salaries through that.
a portion of their
we-
salaries, so we can't put all of it towards that.
You know, but also 2 new positions were created this year. Those 2 new positions are costing over $100,000, probably close to 120. And those people, although very knowledgeable and we're glad to have them in the district, they don't work with students on a daily basis. And you have teachers that are working with students on a daily basis. So I'm just trying to understand the formula and how we don't use that money to supplement salaries when it can be used for the strategies.
That's a question for Chad, because he's explained all that to me, but it's not something that I know off the top of my head too.
We can apply a certain portion of salaries to at-risk funds, but there's a formula and what programs they're using has to be approved, but for at-risk.
So, but the 2 new positions are 100% funded by at-risk funds?
Correct. They are on the approved list that strategists to help with working with those programs and at risk, you can charge their salaries there, yes.
So again, the district made the decision to add those positions, and those are, again, over $100,000. That's not being used towards salaries this year. So that's another budgeting.
And that was something that
Situation.
the district thought was important to help raise student outcomes.
We
So
understand
we
that,
were
and
putting
I
the
think, and
students
like I,
first.
yeah, as I said, they're very valuable people, and I don't think there's anybody who isn't appreciative of their help. But when you're talking about retaining the people that we already have, which is one of our goals for this negotiations, we need to look at that too, is that how are we gonna retain those people that we already have? So that's a concern. The other thing that I would ask you is two questions. One, if the goal is to, and I've heard this multiple times in negotiations, to increase the base, what is the board's plan for that? Like, how are you meeting that goal?
One is putting money on the base instead of a percentage, because our percentage, if you look, especially per diem with the number of days we have, further down on the scale, we are much higher than others. And I think that we sometimes forget to look at that. Two, I don't think that it's a secret that we are looking at making major changes throughout the district to free up money, because we do have some uneven things there. That takes a little bit longer because there's a lot of state legality things we have to do with the community to make that happen. It's just a couple of the things that we're attempting to do.
And then my second question would be, help me help you get this passed. Like, what am I going to take back to my bargaining unit to sell this offer that you've got on the table right now?
I feel like we sat down and we discussed the budget. I think the numbers are very telling of knowing how much money we're actually getting from the state, what our increase is. And that we are willing to go over that amount and find what we need to make the cuts. I think that is the number one thing keeping us from going higher. I mean, I guess for me, that is it. Obviously, I would love to do 2,000, but I think showing that it would cost the district with steps, columns, and $2,000, showing that it would be $818,000 that we just don't have. I don't know a better way to.
Well, in addition to that, currently, there are 63 people on the negotiated agreement that are either stuck at the very last step or stopped in their column, the last step of their column. And we know that in order to move over, they're going to have to put money towards another degree or college hours. And so the amount of money that you're offering isn't going to cover that. So technically they're stuck, they could potentially be stuck there. That's 45% of our bargaining unit that is stuck. And again, I want to bring a proposal to them, a package to them that I feel is going to get ratified.
So then can I ask, we see what the problem is, we know that there's a problem. So do you guys have any suggestions on where you would cut so we can take that back to the board to free up that money?
Well, I know that you've mentioned dropping enrollment or declining enrollment. Have you looked at numbers from those surrounding districts that were compared to?
I feel like we have. I can't say what they are.
Meaning like what the enrollment is for those other 7 districts, like Renwick, Clearwater, Winfield, Augusta.
As far as like in buildings or?
Overall enrollment for the districts, yeah.
Yeah, that's easy to find.
Yeah.
Because the little bit of time that we took to do that, looking at some enrollment numbers, And this is up to the 22-23 school year, because that's the latest that we could find. Wellington does have a lower enrollment than some of the districts, not all. And Clearwater actually has lower enrollment than we do. But when you look at what Clearwater is paying their teachers and where we're at, it's different. We also looked at the ratio of staff to students. And Winfield has the same ratio of staff to students as we do. And again, Winfield is well above where we're at. So we're just feeling like when you're asking us where are areas to cut, we know that the board is looking at all kinds of different ways to do that. But, the number of students and the number of staff that we have is potentially causing us to not meet the numbers that the other districts are.
So we agree with cutting staff? So we agree we need to cut staff?
It's been said by me for a number of years now, so.
So what can we do about that currently? Or is that for next year?
It's board discussion, board conversations, board's gonna have to make action.
Anybody have any other questions about the current offer?
Your $500 that you're offering that would be a stipend that's taxed at bonus level?
No, it's not called premium pay, it's a one-time pay, so it would be regular wages.
Okay.
Yes, we made sure to word it that way.
Any questions?
So can I clarify, since we're on camera and all the fun stuff? So just so everybody's aware, and this has been a board discussion, anybody who's watching the board meetings, I brought up to the board and to the community, very famously, 5-6 years ago, the idea of the fact that the Wellington classes were starting to enroll at a much lower number than they were before. So right now, in our school system, we have classes of 120 some in the high school, which is a very traditional Wellington class. It's gone through for a lot of years. Our last 5 or 6, I believe up to the current sixth grade class on down, are all classes of around 90 students or to 100, but right in there. So we have almost lost 25% of our students in those classes, which is why I brought up the community conversation years ago about elementary enrollment and how that needed to look different. And I know everybody wanted to rip on me at the time for that, and it's still not popular with everyone, but that is a concern for our community. That is not, now that we have waited on that long enough, and I've told the board this, we are now, that sixth grade class is now a small class. We are not in a situation as a district anymore where we just need to make cuts at the elementary level. Now that we've had this community conversation for this number of years, it is going to be cuts that need to happen in our secondary schools soon as well. And the board has been very, very positive about that happening through attrition, because we typically are able to pull that off. We've pulled that off on some of our elementary positions throughout the years. But these, because we want our current people and their families and everybody to feel supported and not feel threatened by that, but it is a real problem that we have to address as a community. We just have to, and it's reaching up now into our secondary schools. It's no longer going to be just an elementary conversation. So that ties into all of this, and that's something that everybody needs to be very aware of. We are not dealing with classes of 120 kids anymore. We're dealing with classes of 90, 95, 100 kids right in there, which is a lot less need for staff, need funding coming in, all those things. So that's going to be some really tough conversations that we're going to have as a district. So I just want to clarify that. So, I've been preaching it for years, but I'm gonna preach it again, so.
I think our team needs to caucus to discuss the current proposal.
Okay. Hello. Thank you.
How you doing? I'm changing it, so. I know, I'll go without. Yes, we did talk about you. We didn't, they did.
We were sitting here quietly being great students.
Thank you. So glad we were told.
You're on camera.
I know, I wish I'd known that.
I was telling the
That
truth.
should be posted.
That's true.
There should be a little sign outside the door that says recording.
I think maybe it's because I just tagged most of the names and NP and mouse
I'll
all the
resend
time.
it.
So I think it's just sitting on the same.
That's right. That's what I was like, there's a big
There's a difference between
Follow and say.
Very
good, very true.
Sorry.
I gotta hit the road.
I'm not
Okay, for sure.
disagree with him.
I know,
He's absolutely right.
It's hard to comprehend as it is, he's right. You can't adjust it.
I mean, you've got to count public kindergarten classes, there's 6, 7 apiece.
So there's cuts
No,
that can be,
I
there's lots of
100%.
cuts that could be made.
He doesn't have to apologize for that,
But
those are the
that's just the way.
facts. Facts are facts.
So, and it is coming.
Shift.
Okay. I guess I better look up shift.
Yeah, I know. He sat there so
Or
quiet,
come
like,
on, DraftKings. Big money. My parlay better hit.
he sat there like, yeah, girls, you just go ahead and keep searching because you're gonna need that shit.
You can laugh,
Yeah.
that's how I do it,
Shift.
that's how I cope my mechanism, sarcasm and humor.
Tell us, give me a referral. There you go. Probably a fun time. Have fun. So that way you get something to two pictures.
Hello. Hey, baby.
Oh my
At
goodness.
central office. We have a meeting, where are you at?
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, Percy's home with the boys, I dropped them off so that I could get you. Are you going to the JV game? Are you going to the game? Yeah, you should. Go get a drink and get your booty to the game. Okay, love you.
That's what I thought.
Stinging, yeah. Well, yeah, stinging. Is it you? Stinging.
Well, you
Must
should
not
at least
Roger
go
will
for a
tell me.
bit.
If it's wrong.
Support your team. Okay, love you. All right, bye.
It is EY, it isn't, it's true, because stinging feels stinging, right? No, no, stinging, it's stinging. Okay, so it is right.
It's you tight.
Bill too.
Danny yesterday. Danny could have helped him too. I was just told him, that'll be awesome if he's done it. I'll do it, I guess. And he was like, all of this. This. It makes me feel really peaceful because there's some stuff in there that I can post on for free. I did it yesterday, I said free. I'm in my driveway and nobody showed up. So nobody came down. Nobody came up, free items.
You gotta put at least a little dollar amount on it, and then
Then they'll come and be.
then they want it.
Well, I have actually, some of them I have listed for like
The scooter for $5 or whatever.
We gotta do dishwasher. But we wouldn't be washing dishes for.
Dirty season right now.
Oh, you have no dishwasher.
Well, I take
Dishwasher.
big loads.
It's like, it's just less than 2 years old.
Oh.
Just so like we get just
Oh.
dishwasher. We got us a dishwasher. I heard that it's old one, put it in the hard drive, but it's free. Start them, it doesn't. It's not an excellent thing.
Yeah, check it out.
It's like, sweet to go. So we're gonna take it.
Well, I could love that last thing. They came and gave it back.
Right. I'm spending like $8 for the control. Oh. So I have money in it.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Our washing machine was, it was like, oh, so the control panel went out and was cheaper than my new washing machine.
Our washing now as well during this winter, and we need the dryer, the washer, the dishwasher at the same time. So we'll make that. GE.
And do you like that so far?
It's about 9. I think the GE washer washes my clothes way better than the
Really?
Because I feel like the agitator is like
Mhm.
big, or and like, and we don't need towels. So
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, sweet.
Huh.
Love it.
So I have a portable dishwasher. I made it different. And a portable dishwasher is like $900.
They're warning if I put it in.
Mine
More
was too.
expensive.
Oh, yeah, then like one that's like built in.
Really?
Yeah, because I was, so I should hand washing.
Okay.
Bigger house and so I bought this, my slack, or there's a little house warmer. Yep. And I'm like, as I'm doing my own dishes, I'm like, meanwhile, I just bought my new Blackstone. But yeah,
I don't
I
know.
am.
I'm washing dishes.
hand washing the dishes. But yeah, cause mine's a portable dishwasher. and
You're
they're like
good, Mom.
$900.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're
The cheapest one I found is
Move it.
$849 and $869, 900 and plus because
Yeah. We got one of those in the nineties.
we
Wheel it over. Yeah, my dad still has.
My grandparents have one.
Yeah. Just pull it over and hook it up to the sink. But I have my counters, I have a ton of counter space and when they come, cause I was gonna have one put in when I bought the house and the, like the breaker box doesn't support it. It's like, even if you did that, like, what it just, what it runs off of is. So they probably wouldn't, so you have to get up. And for some reason, with the portable one, I fish it.
Well, the maker is like countertop ones.
I know.
I've seen those. I
I'm
wonder
like,
what
Candace and I
those
both,
are.
we eat a lot, both of us, and so I'm like, I don't know how much.
That would save like at
But it was
least 30
still-
minutes of your time.
It would, because then even if I have to run it a couple of times a day, or like more often, even if I did it every day.
We could always put in Saturday, I ran it 3 times on Sunday.
Mhm.
Just because I was like, I can't eat it.
Oh, yeah.
So I washed the cans, the jars, and then I washed all the dishes, and we cooked supper.
I don't know how, I don't know how to water.
I don't know how to this one for my classroom, because I run through like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, safety glasses and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm just,
So, wonder how that works if you have to like, this is your cookie that, or especially when you run it through.
The soft probably for your.
That's what I like. me just give you a list of things.
We figured out shift, so
That's
let's-
right.
I think the dishwasher's on Amazon.
Didn't know next.
You might need
You can buy portable.
Let me ask you,
She's like $300 ish. Or under. For a countertop.
I would be very leery.
Of a countertop one.
Did you read the reviews? Are the
I
reviews not good?
I haven't even looked at that.
Oh, it's great for our RVs, but doing this in.
Yeah, how do I?
Oh, you do, you put the water in.
You can.
Put it in and there's little.
So you do put the water in?
Yeah, you put the, like, this one, it says you put the, like, you pour the water in and there's little bubbles to drain it.
Okay,
So-
it goes in here.
So that would wash like your plates and ice down or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
This food.
You can do a quick wash for 40 minutes.
Huh.
No, I'm not, it just, it's the first thing that came up.
Oh,
There we are. Where are, is that us? Wait. I can see Christy, I can see you.
Scoot over and
Like her chest first.
No.
Contract.
Oh my God. Speaking.
Oh, he's there every day.
I rolled down my window and I'm
She did this.
What did he say? Did he do anything?
It was like,
Well,
when Jared goes, it's the sea, I would have done.
Well, that's like a normal thing, I'm like.
It's really behind.
Oh, yeah.
It's very just watch this is not what you're doing now.
Take it out.
And I just went and waited there.
People see her hand in a little bit.
They have to make sure, they're making sure it's not what's it called, they're censoring it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
if
sorry.
there's a little delay.
Yeah. Looking at
In
it.
case we,
So no, he's there every morning. And he's at the coast line. And I asked around. I saw him. And I was all over.
I'm just like, seriously, dude. And I was gonna go to the meeting in Lady the other day and I just couldn't. Well, so it was really a jerk. I was giggling. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
And after you, so I don't.
This people is walking in.
I was just like, I sat down, I didn't really like.
I'm glad that you're back.
It's on my list.
And I was like, really? He's like, that's why I just, I said the door was out. And I was like, I figured. And I said, well, we should stay around here.
You should have seen us.
Yes, boobs. I don't even know what I did. What's going on?
Hurts though.
No bike riding this time. Bike riding this time.
Right this time. Oh, God.
No, Lacey was on the road, 8th grade was home, 7th grade couldn't play. I know, I heard that, I didn't, I really like support her.
She's here in town.
No, she's gone. She said she's there.
Girl, just made me say,
Oh,
yes.
Oh, that is funny.
Bristol. Or,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
well, thank God, it was Lila that time because, Friday, Stevie wrote the bus with us because I was the high school cheer coach.
Oh, yeah.
So, and Ellie said I could take them on the bus with Jesus. And they're just in the middle of the high school cheer.
Oh, I
They were
bet
so
so,
gross,
just
not
were
just living it up.
living,
It was
living
funny.
their best life.
Yeah, it's funny. They were so awesome and the cheer girls did so good Friday. I was so proud of them.
Now we sent out
That's what a lot of people were saying about the, and
And I
then,
imagine it was probably their locker.
of course, Boston up to Casey's. His Venmo just dinged at me. This is great.
That sounds about right.
And so I'm like, I'll pass that along. I'm just like, just kidding.
Me too. It's just leftovers. Double what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so when was it? Counted on the 20th, and it was over.
Next, okay, I heard it's
Open Friday or today.
Cause I was
Today.
today.
I know, and nothing's open on Monday, cause you know, some referral, the courts is going back on the line, a lot of families. I'm ready to sit on watch the first 7 hours.
Yeah.
It was today.
It was, that's what we were
Yeah,
just saying, since it
because-
fell on, I didn't know if it would be,
Yeah,
after if it would have been today.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
got.
so I bet it's after then, if it
It
falls
was, yeah,
on a
since it
weekend,
fell
they
on
probably
Tuesday.
do it the Monday after.
Cause Sammy was going crazy trying to figure it out today.
Yeah.
Well, our count was so great because we had kids absent out the wazoo.
We had quite a few gone today too, I felt like, and it just out for them too. We had more.
So if they're gone, it doesn't count, or if they're enrolled,
Never saw him.
I thought
You
they had
saw
to
him
be
this
enrolled by
morning.
the 20th.
I saw him this morning.
No, I think that
They have to be there on that day.
He's gone a lot.
He is gone.
Do you know? I don't know.
I thought she
I thought that
was
they
enrolled.
had in school.
Has been.
I haven't seen her.
Okay, that could be it.
Yeah, because that's why they always encourage everybody to be there. Well, sorry, I messed up your guys' count. Crystal is at home with hand, foot, and mouth. But today was her last day.
Well, I'm so glad she was home, thank you.
Yeah.
She'll be back tomorrow. She'll be, but the boys had it last weekend.
It's
She it's bad.
We didn't know, we were supposed to have a district or something. Yeah.
No, I saw
that. That was her schedule.
It has
They were
been, she's
saying-
her exam. I know.
But I mean, she quit. And the doctor told me last week about the boys since they're no,
We don't have all.
no beavers. That they can't go back until they quit getting new spots.
You know, of course, they have another time.
They had it on their hands. One of them, you wouldn't even know that he was, other than his spots, he was his regular wild stuff. And then our second grader, he had it so bad in his mouth, down his throat, he couldn't.
My son just thought it was all done this way. She's like,
Yeah, it's, and Bristol, she just has, I bet you like 10 spots total on her hands and she, can't go in places. So we
That-
didn't
oh, that's their
check to
highest.
see, and
Is that their highest?
she didn't have any new spots as of yesterday, but I'm like,
She's like,
stay out
I'm
longer.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Just, you wanna talk to Washington?
We had a couple kids in the.
Well,
Yeah, tell them to get it together, figure it out.
But English, I said,
I don't know.
I just feel good consent. We have had this discussion amongst ourselves. The sixth graders can get us to have. It's
We're gonna get
two
over this and we're gonna get back.
They do not need two of us. It's too much. I said, it's not. I didn't think. And I looked at Sarah and I said, Sammy, that's right. I said, finishes on 5 things. I said, no. And she said, pretty much. Years ago, like 7th and 8th grade, I don't know why. I don't understand this 7th and 8th grade. Oh, I understand, I understand. They did all of them together. The 6th grade and 7th grade. Because we used to have so you could go, when you were in middle school, you were in middle school, you were all one thing, it wasn't said. But I don't understand why you don't have to.
So it's not separated.
So 7th and 8th is not, or they are together.
Cause they had to get together.
But I'm saying, do they have a distinct class period?
They should, no, it should be 7th, 8th. I mean, that's how I was.
Well, that's how it should be, but I don't think it is anymore.
No, it's not.
That's what we're saying.
No,
I'm sorry, that's why I was like, oh, that must have changed.
Right.
I don't understand. Why would it merge that? Why don't you? 6th, 7th, and 8th is same. I mean, for 7th and 8th, yes. Because then it's still do, okay, the 6th grade band choir concert. You know, I don't know, I know, it's not my thing, so I wouldn't wanna overrepresent. We need to, I said, I don't know with all cluster. There's a 6th grade to the middle school concert. Yeah, you know, I know, anyway. You know,
Amazing.
But a lot of schools are not giving it up.
or they have a 5th and 6th grade. Yeah. And that's, I know, I don't know that. But anyway, I just feel like
Elementary.
if we went back to school, all this kids would still Susan said that she and her teacher, I mean, most of her time was spent in this, most of her experience teaching is in music. She said she and her teacher, pilot, they like science, social studies class. The way she
I taught that, I really absolutely hated it because like they social studies, I'm sorry, I have, everybody has seen this, right?
Sure.
But like, I taught 8th grade, I would do science and social studies, and then she gives them this.
I started doing some
Every day.
well, Saturday, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
That what we call little mosquitoes, I was so well better. Past this Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
After you haven't had
Tuesday,
science for a
Thursday.
week and
I
We're out Friday.
Yeah,
I think Thursday was the last day they got me.
we didn't get to talk about her in depth because we were running out of time, but she, I just said.
Yesterday.
So
Like
it
he
might
popped
have
up and he was
probably,
like,
yeah.
yeah, but I
Stick
think
a
it
device
depends
in
on
front of them.
who
We wanted
has
to
it,
work
what
on
kind
this
of time
device,
they have.
but we
Yeah,
wanted to
right,
do
right.
it.
I could have said and nobody even
Would have
really
even
would have
taught
known that there was,
anything.
yeah. But if I would have said Jared,
So why not
he's
type
like
it and
all
learn
day,
keyboard?
Saturday, home.
Like we used to do.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and more, and he took a couple of months,
Life skills.
all those dates, he's like, you know what, he is not hurt so bad, even when he had them like all. Yeah, it was.
We used to have like many courses in our junior high. I just think that's what it's gonna take us. I really need this, but everybody should see it.
And she had an and that just passes.
Like, I didn't think it's like it did it.
What mine telling me?
What, 6 weeks or something
Uh-huh.
like that.
And then you move
Drinking yours.
You're drinking
Oh,
wine.
no.
Now you're gonna be sick, no.
Failing or whatever.
I don't have anything, I have
Better, this, I don't know.
And when you
Thursday. And she said, I don't know that I necessarily, you know, there are pros and cons to that.
Yeah.
But she said, it's,
Good.
well, no, it's an, I think it's an extra reading. It's reading. It's additional reading and we do for a semester. It swaps, like
Yeah, like
the first semester,
I think it'd be good to swap it.
even maybe not
That way it's not.
but they do, I think, full semester. They, you know, like these kids do full semester. They have an extra
Yes.
line and then it swaps. Yeah, so hygiene, so yeah.
That's good, and then I talked to Joel today, Chris's aunt passed away yesterday morning, and her funeral is Friday. Her viewing is Thursday, and her funeral, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going, but I'm just asking, what are we doing Friday just in case? And he said, well,
So
your
she
eyes
does
have your
that's
PCP,
part of that health.
um,
Oh,
that's but he said your PCP is Thursday. And I said, so what are we doing this side?
Yeah.
And he said, well, you guys are gonna do grade level.
You watch a video.
Or do they
still watch a video?
Do it.
Yeah.
So
it's just checking a box.
Yeah.
It's right. Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not saying because I would take my kids to
Okay.
their great aunt's funeral,
Right.
but I can't take two kids that didn't know her that are crazy at times to her
It
funeral.
does almost have to be proven.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I said, but I also can't leave my 14-year-old, 16-year-old in charge
Right.
of those kids when I'm 2.5 hours away. So I was like, I probably won't go, but on the off chance that Chris is like,
No,
I want you
I
there,
love
yeah.
his aunt Eleanor, and I'm very sad and very, but I'm also like, if I can leave my kids at home and go to them service and then if something happens, then I can get to them.
Whole different.
But going 2.5 hours away, and my mom is in Wichita being with Carter right now, so I can't even ask her.
Yeah.
I think that'd be good. I mean, I'd be good. Yes.
Watch is telling me to walk.
My butt is telling me to walk. Yeah. You didn't have to go get Anna's number.
Yes, yes.
How's she like?
I mean, she's like anything right now, she's 13, so.
Take
She likes that, I think she does, like, she very much likes to walk.
I didn't even notice that till
Have
this
it,
morning.
yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, she's enjoying it.
Oh, sorry.
As
I
much
just
as
started
she's
cracking
gonna
up and I
admit
told
to
Travis, I said,
anything.
"Thank those girls."
I said, I learned a long time ago, don't leave your phone around. Robin Davis did that.
That's right.
Okay, what time? Okay. Okay. All right. All right, that sounds like a plan. Thank you for asking. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
So those kids. She's awesome.
Oh, thank you. Cleaning up my mess, I guess I have a. Thank you, sir, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
If I do, I'll run back.
I think first we'd like to make sure that it's clear, in the conversation we had prior to going to our caucus. We're not asking for staff to be cut. As Adam said, we're looking at following that attrition. We don't want to put families in a situation where they're out
How
of
we
a
would
job.
like to do it.
So we're asking for, a hard look at that. We also are looking at, as I've already stated, ways that we can sell the proposals that you are giving us. We're trying to meet in the middle, we're trying to be reasonable. We started with a 4% increase was our first proposal. Again, asking for percentages because that's what our agreement, our bargaining unit is asking for. We've come off of that, we're trying to talk amounts per cell. We asked for the 2,000 in order to be comparable with Renwick. You're telling us that that's not doable, so we're trying to, again, meet in the middle. We would like to amend your MOU that you gave us. Rather than saying one time payment of $500, we would like it to say 2 one-time payments of $500. That would be 1,000 total. Again, that's asking for you to find $65,000 more dollars. And it's not putting that money on the salary schedule, that's setting you up for that for next year. Still trying to find a way to sell this to our bargaining unit.
Do you wanna go walk us over that? Yeah. So it's 130 total.
A 2-time payment, is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
so instead of, it says, all negotiated professional employees of USD 353 who are on scale as of October 13th will receive 2 one-time payments of
two
$500.
Yep, got it.
So you can,
So
And
is
if
there a
you-
reason why you would want 2 one-time payments instead of a 1,000?
to make it easier for you, you asked for, that would allow you time to figure out where you can make cuts in the budget if you needed to, or where you can find that money. It doesn't all have to be at one time, but it still would allow that extra $1,000.
Got it, thank you.
I guess I can go do that back there, sorry. Go caucus.
I come get you guys if you guys wanna go. Employees are talk out of here. Really honed my host skills with the job. I know, that is pretty bad.
I'm trying to find a caucus hole, but these are my people.
I'm trying to find
Good
one
job,
you were
Rob.
caucusing. I was gonna come get you, but.
Round of applause.
Can we just
Tracy, thank you guys. Appreciate you.
So she said that's what.
Yeah, that's what she.
So how are you feeling?
I feel amazing.
We're still cold on you.
Yeah, nobody really knows, like my kids. And
Well,
just their families.
We're on live television, so
Yeah.
everybody's doing that, so yeah.
Stand up and announce it.
I didn't say what it was, I just said.
It's not a real. She needs a good time.
Kids these days, you see them, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We actually get them home, we're on the run.
If that's how it ends up
These
being,
little
which
two
of course everybody would have to.
would be in.
Yeah, ratify or whatever, but.
They're all real.
This calendar year, It's been 17 after 2026, so you're not. Not that it may have much difference. Yeah. You did one good thing. Boom. So, it's so good. Sometimes it depends, I think. Not that day, but if you're not. Yeah. I have 2 weeks. I just hold it. I've actually never. No, all you can do is take it, it's, you can only get it to go.
I'll never change.
Yeah, but it ended up not being, so.
Dang it, that's like, you said that in the room.
Well, you better do it. Shit. Looking into it. No, I don't want that phone. I want the restaurant. Let me know if I miss anything exciting, okay? Okay. What you can check the feed. That's true. I expect us to be entertained if we go home. I need you guys to do the wave or do something, do dancing. Start dancing. Alright, I'll see you guys later.
Bye, I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the best.
She said that night she took out Boston when they got out of the video, go get his x-ray.
Yeah, I'll order 10 minutes of tea. I'm gonna beat you 10 minutes.
But he doesn't want to.
Oh, it's just a menu.
Oh, I
They don't have a website.
I was like, you're ordering.
That's awful fancy. No, I'm just looking.
Hear you roll.
I might have to get little suits to these next couple days, so little gym and get no clothes. Isn't the high tomorrow, like one of the 60s? Maybe it's either tomorrow or Wednesday, I think. No, not 60s.
Oh, tomorrow it's 78 with rain, and then Wednesday 74 with rain. That's what it's. Tomorrow's Fulton night, and then tomorrow day. And then Wednesday day possibly. But it's also Kansas.
They said one day this week that I was only supposed to be in the 60s. I thought that's what Ron Mail said this morning. Ron Mail. Ron Mail. Ron Mail. Oh, yeah. I don't have anything to talk about.
No, I don't either, it just,
It was, I just,
it was kind of crazy, those two that we switched to really calm, I mean, I thought it was still kind of.
He's supposed to be.
Tuesday.
That just talk 6 to 7 to 10 hours. It's because she's been
be here. I said, Char, I don't know, dude. I'm like, he might come a little bit like now, and then, but he's supposed to be with us after Christmas. And he says, well, I just think it'll be really cool if Mr. Lowe showed up on September 17th on our birthday. So I called Carrie, and of course she's laughing, and she's like, I have to tell Andrew that. So then he came, and of course I was almost in it because the boys were home all last week, and I was from Monday, Tuesday. And my mom came back home from Wichita, so she could come to my house and she come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was like, it's gonna be his birthday, and
I think Travis likes
I'm gonna be here.
Lily's gets the voice.
He was telling me about his problems.
He'll try to bring it up.
Are you serious? General, do you like general, is it General Child's chicken?
Yeah.
Christina.
I love the Travis, it's like it's the.
Me too.
Like two four packs.
That's gonna be me.
That's what they say.
I know this is Robert, and Robert does not like me. I do too. Well, it's green, no? Shouldn't it be? Chaos, whatever the chaos is, it looks like a long dog.
Anything on this one? No. And then decided to grab
And grab, yeah, grab one there. And we like the chicken fried rice, the fried rice and the white rice. They're close on pieces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we had a pretty good hard time when we came and did some lessons. That's good for you.
And say it, make it fancy. Yeah.
And you have this stuff set up so you're not going between tabs. You're gonna lose these kids. They're interesting.
Oh, it's a Cantonese rice.
So just put whatever. So like the kids in it.
Or science, or something that's just one of those.
Protein.
Usually cashew cheese are used.
So that everyone's left at the end of the day.
Absolutely, that's the one you
Great.
great.
That's what I make fried rice for.
Mm-hmm.
It has the nice and
Okay.
Yeah, because it's different from lunch, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Evening
I
is
know.
not paid, lunch is lunch.
She's with oh, there was a space. So remember.
Oh, okay. And then I have with her.
I think he doesn't like the broccoli. Broccoli's, he just like, oh, okay. So.
You're spending $27 on it.
I asked Jen dinner because I haven't read the pocket. No. No, I did two right there. Oh, I didn't get you a good one. Okay, so what we did is we came back in the middle, at a one-time payment of $750. That still puts us, $494,000 over our increase.
You guys haven't caucused in a while, so.
I know. I think we need to talk real quick.
Just come to the Zoom meeting.
I know, right?
I don't type fast enough.
I was writing when I got home and so that's when I wondered, or aerial flood watch? I don't know, I was on the road and it
What
went.
is an aerial flood watch? I thought the same thing, aerial, I mean, I'm like.
I think that, so we
Flood's
looked
a
that up,
flood.
there you go, ask the science
Just in
teacher.
the air.
Just very.
I don't know, I don't
Is it
think
very
either for a
specific?
reason.
Is it very, I mean, like very.
I think that it's
specific?
not flash, right? Maybe,
I mean, it's
right? It's not fast, it's slow.
Oh, what is
So,
it, what is it,
what's the
aerial?
difference between flash flood watch
You guys
and
look at me
aerial
like I
flood
would know, I
watch?
teach kindergarten for a reason.
I don't know. Good question.
An aerial flood is a gradual flood that occurs over a prolonged period of moderate to heavy
See, I told
rainfall,
you not to
usually
ask.
more than 6 hours after the rain starts.
Oh, there you go.
Bob, you're gonna have a lake again, is what it's saying.
I still got one from last time.
We could figure out some stuff with mom's house and he went under and there's 8 inches of water. And we don't know if it's from all the rain or from the broken water main.
They're already changed. Just had to do a little bit.
Yeah, we're done.
And I don't know if another podcast did, I'll need anymore. I'm like,
That's hard.
get your drink and go to the game.
The weather, literally.
Get your hamburger when you
Just remind me,
Thank you.
it's kind of hard to be out here.
If you need me there on Wednesday, I don't, that's like the one day I don't work.
Okay. Andrea said she could do Zoom.
No, just can do it. No, just can have it.
Never mind,
She
Andrea,
doesn't like.
Andrea cannot do it this week.
We can do it together. No?
Yes, good.
Do it together, you have a day off?
Yeah.
Okay, how about that?
But,
So the two of us go, and
That's
we'll give
fine.
you a night off.
okay,
Okay.
wasn't all that tough.
I Bob has a famous speech he's got going at the end there.
Yeah. You ready to go for me?
Yeah,
I mean, I
I
can
really
come
like
if
it.
it won't.
Bristol skips last year because that PE at lunchtime was a nightmare. Nope, too tired after the conditioning we had to do.
Just so tight.
Yeah.
I wonder how his foot's holding right now. Yeah, my baby was 16.
I asked my husband about dinner
He said, yes, please,
and then he just sent
especially
me
the.
Prost has reopened his locations.
Well, we have,
I read more thinking now.
I know.
Oh, the first game. Oh my God.
So you're going back to office like after football practice.
Oh gosh.
I'm hoping that
Only couple.
Someone available, I think she She's like, Emma, listen, wait, did you have Emma with your gun? No.
Back to the farm.
Chelsea and Charmaine are different.
Tired, but she
Oh,
was
I
when
said,
she gets
oh,
to
chicken chops and Japanese.
Yeah.
Which one? Do you want? I think I want crispy.
So this is
I'm
our.
gonna try the crispy noodles. It's just true.
Christy, you know the chop suey?
Nothing no deterrent.
How many food?
What should happen? I'm gonna
I don't know. Let us know.
Opposite.
Okay. Well, I have my bachelor for doing it if this doesn't work out. It's got chicken there, they got the chicken pie, they all
He
miss
started
that.
like,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
finishing up, he's still got.
I don't know.
a couple of years. And he's only 2 years younger, so. But, he has.
Yeah, I know. I probably, yeah, I will be, yeah, I won't be.
That was been a big deal. And then they.
I'm sure I'll be at the school. Yeah. I don't know.
I use
But I think my hair is going up, so I have my earrings and earrings. Don't like the shoes out.
He's a favorite girl.
Was girl shopping this weekend.
They came to the city.
I know, I started to, but I can't find anything. Cause I want comfort, I don't want to be pretty, they're not gonna see them anyway. I just need to be comfortable. I have these on, they're about the same color.
I'm too steady with you. You go, you're gonna see him.
Yeah.
It's like.
more than original rubber shoes.
I had mine, that was my blue. I had
It has to do with the area of town you're in.
I would guess it. And it's probably,
Okay, yeah, I'll put them in. There's Joe Ballard. Here's some Phil's class. Well, him, Phil, and, you know,
I really like it.
and, anyway, Joe grew up in that. Dan was a classmate of mine, and he was always in trouble, drank and drugs and all that. Anyway, so he was every weekend they go to our place, but anyway, we, started going to
Nobody has.
the Presbyterian church, he's got a deal, these temples, sleepless, was over one of the cracks. And we took him up there and like, so, and, remember Dan was a counselor here. Understood.
I think Phil's time was
Oh, I remember.
We would be willing to take that offer with, in addition to that, the board agreeing to the sub-proposal that's still currently on the table that is increasing the sub-pay from $20 to $25 per hour. Again, our reasoning behind that was that currently in the agreement, you are paying $25 an hour for teachers to attend music programs after school. You're paying $25 an hour for teachers to walk with their classes in the homecoming parade. So we're asking for that $25 for teachers to sub. This allows teachers who are wanting or who are needing that additional money to work for it by subbing and helping out when we know that we have a shortage of subs. And again, the sub rate per day is $110, which is $14 per hour. After 3 days, the sub rate is $135, which is $18 per hour. So if we're willing to pay somebody off the street somewhere between $14 and $18 an hour, we think it's reasonable to pay your professionals $25. And we know that we're towards the end of our time, so if you want to leave this on the table to discuss for next time, we're willing to do that as well.
Yeah, let's go caucus, so I can explain my math.
6:02, do you want to put us way back to next meeting?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was too caught up in the math. Can we just have 5 minutes? Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Right, because of the way that it's paid for the others.
For the elementary.
I'm just following that, thanks.
Yep.
That proposal was from the first meeting, right?
Yes.
Okay, making sure I'm following.
People are doing most subbing on the middle school, high school, this is really great. Anyway.
We feel like we've already stretched ourselves thin, with our last proposal. We're already looking at being nearly $500,000 over, so we can't, that's as far as we can go this year.
I guess that stays on the table for next time.
you.
Thank you.
When would you like to meet again?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need to meet next week. I'm pretty booked next week. But I would rather meet than, so whatever works for everyone else, let's not go around mine. And if I need to, we have an alternate that can sit in for me. I just have, my mother's closing on my family, my childhood home, so I need to be there with her that day.
Sure.
And I don't know if that's gonna be Monday or Tuesday yet, so I don't wanna tell you guys I can't be there either day, but I need to be with my mom.
I don't know if it's a possibility. There is in-service on Friday. I don't think that anybody wants to stay Friday after that, but maybe there's a way to
I
move
think
work
he
that in.
has you fly in. There's a lot of extra PD money being spent right now on that for you fly.
She said after.
No,
No,
not
no,
after.
they're talking about
Oh, I'm
during
sorry.
in-service.
I heard after.
So
Technically, we could do, because we need 24 hours, right? Or, 48 hours. So we could do Thursday.
what's 48 hours?
Notice.
The board has to have a 48-hour notice
Notice.
on the
Or give
website,
notice
so,
or-
yeah.
So the second, is it that
She meant
homecoming
this
parade?
Thursday.
No, I meant this Thursday.
Oh, this Thursday. I can't do this Thursday.
Like I said, we can schedule Monday or Tuesday, that's no problem. I just wanted to know if I personally might. But we do have another board member that can sit in.
I could do Monday of next week.
Monday?
I can't do Tuesday of next week.
Monday's
better for me.
That works for me, but I don't.
29th?
Monday the
Monday the 29th?
I'm good if it's still raining.
Can you get that on your schedule, just in case, I don't know when we're gonna be closing? I got you. Thanks.
So are we saying Monday?
Yeah, Monday, 46.
Okay.